This is your journey. This is your moment.
If you are thinking about stopping, whether you are young or already carrying the responsibility of adulthood, I want to ask you something. Why? Not why you are tired, not why things become difficult, but why do you believe now is the right time to give up? Because being exhausted is not the same as reaching the end. Feeling lost is not the same as having no future. And struggling is not a proof that your dream no longer matters. Education is often misunderstood. People think education only belongs to classrooms, only to young people, only to degrees, diplomas, and graduation ceremonies. But education is bigger than that. Education is the decision to continue becoming, to continue understanding, to continue building yourself long after life becomes difficult. Some people stop studying because they feel behind. Some stop because life become expensive. Some stop because responsibilities arrive too early. Some adults tell themselves, I'm too old now. Some young people tell themselves, I'm already tired. And somewhere between those two thoughts, dreams quietly begin to disappear. But growth does not ask your age. Growth asks for your willingness. Because there are young people who have already stopped believing. And there are adults who started again and changed their lives. There are people who return to school after years. People who learn new skills. People who rebuild career. People who discovered that their future did not expire just because time passed. The truth is, learning is not always about collecting certificates. Sometimes, learning is rebuilding confidence. Sometimes, learning is becoming disciplined. Sometimes, learning is understanding yourself. And sometimes, learning is choosing not to remain where fear places you. And yes, education can create opportunities. It can open doors. It can expand choices. It can create freedom. But beyond all of that, education changes the person carrying the dream. This is why growth matters. Because what you become while pursuing your goals may become more valuable than the goal itself. So, before you decide to stop, look back. Look at everything you already survived. The mornings you kept showing up, the days you continue even when nobody noticed, the responsibilities you carried, the seasons that tested you. None of those disappeared. They became part of you. They became strong. And maybe right now, you feel behind. Maybe other people seem ahead. Maybe people your age already have money. Maybe younger people seem more successful. Maybe older people seem more established. But life is not a race with one finish line. Your path is still yours, and your timeline is still valid. If you still have the opportunity to continue, continue. If your dream change, adjust. If you need rest, rest. But do not confuse rest with surrender. There is something people rarely talk about. Sometimes the strongest desire to quit appears right before growth begins. Not because you are failing, but because becoming something new often feels uncomfortable. The mind becomes tired, the heart becomes uncertain, and a voice starting saying, "This is enough, you're tired, maybe this is not for you." But another voice quietly asks, "What if you are closer than you think?" So whether you are young and building your future or an adult trying to build again, remember this: you are allowed to learn. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to dream beyond your current situations. Do not let one difficult chapter becomes the ending of your story. Keep learning, keep growing, keep becoming. Because education is not always preparation for life. It is a part of living. And one day, you may look back and realize the years that felt the hardest were the years that quietly transform you into the person you were becoming all along.